What's up, my good friends? Today I'm going to go through a few activities that are going to clear the way for you to get moving out of the morass, the spinning compass you're in right now, especially those guys who've just been hit by this situation, this domestic disturbance, if you will. Man, I wish somebody had done this for me back in the day, so I'm going to do it for you, okay? All right, so don't think, just do. All right, you're thinking too much. Just follow me and be smart physically. Do what you can. If there are any issues, modify, what have you. But just do it and then think back on it. Try it and see what works. Try it on. All right. First thing is, even before the sitting, we're going to get a pad. We've talked about this before. And you and I, we're going to go through this actually today. So just set aside 15, 18 minutes to do this. It'll be the best time you spend all day, if not all week, if not all year, maybe your life. Just gonna free write, pencil, pen, whatever, blank pad, something that writes well. You don't want to be like a dead pen, like You can scrawl, you can capitalize. This isn't a journal entry. I can't believe she did this to me. Now, what am I friend? That may come up, but this is to get flowing through the mind. So as you write, we're just going to do half a page. I'm going to draw a line here. Do a page, maybe 3, whatever is feeling for you. And basically, we're just going to write. Let it all out. Here we go. Get your pen, get your pens, your paper. I'll give you 5 seconds, or pause the video to do that. I like to notice how I'm on my mat. Now again, do what you can. I'm just leading you through what I think will maximize things. When I'm on the mat writing or everything, as opposed to sitting at the kitchen table, sitting is the new smoking, right? If I'm here, I can move my body around, especially you guys who are just getting into exercise, not your thing, or you're working a lot and sitting. This is good, right? Look at all the movement I'm getting just kind of doing this and stretching my body out. And it'll come in time. Got a lot of sunlight coming in there. All right, you'll deal with it. Here we go. Ready? I'll give you a 20-second countdown when we're done. I'm going to start writing. 3, 2, 1, go. Just let it out. Keep going. Just doodle if nothing's coming to mind. Draw squiggly lines until something comes. Keep going. "20 seconds. "10. Start wrapping up. Great. Let's hold here. One fun thing I do is, and again, look at how I'm moving on the mat, dude. In the beginning, I was like this. I'm like some of you, right? Where it's like, but then these loosen up. It's a body-mind situation. So one fun thing on here is, if you just write without thinking, like active thinking, experiment with that, because you need to learn to let go. And that does this, because you're like, wait, did I spell that right? We're not talking about that. See this? I'm going to write on this tomorrow. I'm not going to do it, but basically, whoosh, and throw it out. It's not a journal. Free write. Get that stuff out of there, okay? That's the first part. Here we go. Second part, we talked a little about this, the sitting. If you're having issues, what we want to get to is cross-legged sitting like this, and then some of you do this a lot better than I do, but you know, get that leg up there and that kind of thing. Here, dude, I was like this when I first started, like here, like you. So if you need to start here, it's fine. But there's no reason when these mats are like freaking $20, they're very cheap, or get whatever mat you can, put it on the floor. You're maybe alone anyway because you're getting divorced, right? So even if you're in a hotel room or living out of the car, you can still do this. I want you to do this a lot, okay? You may start here or just like this for 5 minutes, okay? Nobody's gonna do it for you. You'll start, oh, my knees. Then eventually you can get to here and then go beyond, which is my goal as well, okay? Let's move through just to frame some of our talking. Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. Big fan of his. Check it out. Again, try it on. If it doesn't work, it's fine. Maybe part of it works, part of it doesn't. But I was struck by this, which is really important for us, what he talks about here. I'm going to just jump around here. If you want to be free, then every time you feel any change of energy flow, relax behind it. Don't fight it. Don't try to change it. Now, not doing is, it's challenging. That means you get that text from her. The thought comes about this. Finances come up. You see that feeling and you let it be. It's not about letting go of the thoughts and emotions. It's actually about letting go of the pull that the energy itself has on your consciousness. The disturbed energy is trying to draw you into it. I was reading this survival thing about the difference between people who survive and not a lot of times in the wilderness is when they start getting that upset and overwhelm of I don't know where I am. A lot of people just walk on. You feel that energy, I feel it all the time. Just go because you want some solution to appear. Even though that mountainside, you've never seen it before, you're like, well, maybe that one is the one I saw. It's okay. Then pretty soon you're even deeper in trouble. Whereas other folks, they feel that pull, same pull as you wanting to text back or speak back, and they just take a step back and breathe and let it go. Singer talks about he had a dream where there was a truck coming right at him, and he just relaxed in the dream. Now, in real life, obviously, you jump out of the way, but the point is here, that's feeling you sense. Like next time you want to fight back against her, like, or there's a text and you want to fire it off, or first thing in the morning, you grab your Instagram or Facebook, that energy is the energy that got you in trouble in the first place. So learn to let it go, okay? The need to follow it, to be with it, to grab it. Okay, next up, we're gonna work in some breathing, Wim Hof breathing. I'm working on my instructor program on that. So I wanna introduce that. Be healthy, be smart, ease into it. So another water break. Sorry. Let's just start here on the mat, if you can, leaning back here and just moving the body a little bit, stretching out. There it is. Again, you might be here because you've been riding the subway or driving a lot and eating not so great and you're just not feeling it. One step time, my friends, okay? Just gonna move around. Mouth, nose for now, doesn't matter. See how I'm opening those ribs up and the arms up? Carry a lot of tension in the shoulders. One more breath here, good. Simply go back here, and I'd like you to sit on your toes. A lot of tension in the feet. They don't get the attention they deserve. Tension, attention. If you need to kind of just do this, do it. don't let go of your ego, man. Some of you are kind of mid-range. Some of you are in very good shape and do this all the time. Some of you are just getting into it. Some of you have never done it in your life. You've never stretched your toes. There's growth here, right? By putting ourselves in a new area, we can explore new parts of ourselves. And that's what the next section is going to be about, the breathing. Okay, so we're going to lie prone. We're going to do 30 to 35 breaths in and out. I'll demonstrate. And then, as you know, we're going to breathe out and hold. This is Wim Hof's method. Be careful with it. You're going to, some of you, again, have done this. You know the feeling. But if you feel tingly, whatever, that's par for the course. Be smart, but, you know, that's the energy moving through your body, oxygenation. Right now, I wouldn't suggest sitting like this. Even you guys are used to this, because you could, something like that. So let's all just lay down on our back. Let me do 5 breaths and then you follow. Okay, I'll tell you when. So basically all this is, we've done before. You're laying down, you're in a safe place. There's not a shelf teetering to fall on your head. And you're out here. You know, set yourself. Take 2 or 3 breaths just to get normalized. Again, you can lie down now. Just make sure you're watching me. You can put your hand, belly, chest. And Wim says belly, chest, head. Again, I'm just offering this to you guys as a community. I'm not an instructor yet. I'm just demonstrating to you for educational purposes. That might benefit you. Here we go. And that's just relaxing. Even less, I'm just feeling where my breath is. Because your breath is gone. You're so stressed and your freaking mind is going 1,000 miles an hour. You're not connected to your breath. One more. Okay, now I'm going to just demo 5 breaths. Here we go. Don't force it, right? In, belly, chest, head, release. Okay, and then I'll hold at the end of that. Woof! I'm feeling lightheaded from that. Yeah, this is going to be a journey. The first set is always discombobulating. You're like, whoa, where am I? So lie down with me now. We're going to do 30 to 35 breaths, 2 cycles, then warm down, cool down, whatever, okay? This is for you guys who are like, Randall, or you got the mouse running around there 1,000 times. That's all vapor, bro. The heart lies at the end of the rainbow where we're going right now. Here we go. Follow me. 3, 2, 1. I'll keep count. You just breathe. Chris. Keep going. One more. Release and hold. Hold. If you have to breathe in, go ahead. Breathe in. Feel it. And then we're gonna go right into the second round. Let's go, potty time. Follow me. Ow. Keep going. Come on. One more. Out. In. Hold. I'm holding my breath here, just moving around. I'm gonna breathe out and watch. This is what I do. I'm just gonna, and if you're dizzy, don't do this, but watch. This is for you. I'm just adding this. Watch. Holding breath out only if you're, make sure this is healthy. All right, so I randalized that a little bit. That's not strictly Wim Hof. The last part is a little bit, but you guys will research him and see that. So I held my breath out and I did push-ups. Now, what's really important here, probably the most important thing I'm going to talk about is when I'm towards the tail end or in the middle even, my breath's out, right? And I'm doing push-ups. I might be in my mind saying, I need to breathe, how many more to go? But I'm able to let go of that and keep going. And obviously, if I'm like passing out, I gotta push it, I gotta push it. You know, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about dealing with the discomfort, being comfortable with the uncomfortable. That same way I let go of that on that push-up, how many more, that kind of thing. The point is to translate that into life. Again, you get the text, the lawyer's calling, the kids are crying because they're upset, whatever's going on for you. We learn to let go and be with that challenge of the feeling, which we'll go back to. It's not just about letting go of the thoughts and emotions. The actuality, it's actually about letting go of the pull that the energy itself has on your consciousness, the need to have to do something about it. I'm focusing so much on this now, that's why I'm talking about it, but I think it's human, right? Think about when you're lost and that little panicky and you feel like you just want to walk just to be doing something. Then next thing you know, you're even more lost. Same thing here. If you're getting into it with the person and you don't know what to say, then, I'm sorry, let's back up. You feel that pull and the energy is dictating what you're going to say. That nervousness, that fear, that kind of thing. All right? Just breathe and step back and don't say anything. Try it with the little things, right? Like if this person, maybe you're dealing with a lawyer or dealing with the spouse, ex-spouse or whatever, something said, if you can just sit with that energy and not react, okay? There's serious power there. It's a Zen thing, right? Doership versus not doing. Not doing is a very powerful thing. Obviously, I'm not talking about if you're going to lose your house or some things, you have to take care of business, but you know what I'm talking about, that area where you don't need to go there, and after you do it, even if you rip the other person and you get the upper hand, it doesn't feel right, okay? And the other part is like I always tell my friends, like eating a donut. That rush of energy, then it's depleted and gone. So let's review our takeaways here, and thank you for staying with me because I wanted to do this for you and also me. You motivated me to do this little practice right here. So I really like the idea of having this mat here. And I do a lot of my work here. I'm writing and doing screenplay and stuff. If anybody's in the movie business out there, please reach out to me because I want to talk to you, connect with you. Films, film business. Okay, so if I'm here, I'm going to get a little platform that can be here. But think about sitting and the hips and the tightness, that's contributing to your, you get in this rut, literally. So what I like to do is I definitely been sitting a lot like this. My son makes fun of me, but you know what? He's 16. I'm 55, dude. So, sorry. So, I sit like this a lot. And again, for guys particularly, I think this is not the greatest comfort-wise, but really opens the hips up. The other thing is, and I talked about this before, the nose strips. I'll talk about this again. The nose strips have really opened my breathing up. It's good for sleeping. What I'm trying to do is get you guys into these little healthy habits that are going to help you navigate through this. So even if, you talk about time and I don't have the time to do these kind of things, but look, if you're on a call for business, one of our clients is a doctor and he's getting calls all the time, but there's no reason this guy can't have this mat here. Here's a TV. You want to unwind and watch freaking Netflix? Put it there. Put Netflix up there. Put this here. Whatever. And you're, hey, I'm watching Netflix. Okay. A little bit. Then you can go sit down. Even if you're eating junk food. If I have a big thing of Doritos here, sit here. Okay. I shouldn't eat those Doritos. Screw it. Eat the Doritos, but be on the mat. How about that? Because what's going to happen is, as you watch me more, I'm physical and I motivate you, and your body starts to lead the way, which is a real thing. The motivation's in you. You're going to start doing this. You know what? I'm going to see if I can do a push-up. Nobody's around. I'm not embarrassed. I'm going to start on my knees. Oh, good. Then pretty soon you're a freaking beast. Okay? Look at this. I'm just talking to you and stretching. So I don't have the time. Well, when you're in your hospital beds hooked up to the IV and your body's like a crab, you'll have plenty of time then. You want to wait till then? No. Do work like this. You can do your work. You can read like this. You can write like this. You can work on the computer. Get it. I have a chair over here. I set it up here. And every couple minutes, or not minutes, but every so often you just kind of roll it out. Here, on the weekends when you have time, just put that out there. When you get back from work, this doesn't hurt, right? So I'm rambling. But I love you guys and I want to be here for you and show you what's helped me before, okay? And you motivate me, I motivate you, and we'll talk about that some more, okay? I'm just going to close to put this in your mind one more time, my friends. It's not about letting go of thoughts and emotions. It's actually about letting go of the pull that the energy itself has on your consciousness. The disturbed energy is trying to draw your attention to it. So my challenge to you is, one, mobility. Just sit like this, get a yoga mat, get a mat, and watch the bad habits you have. I had bad habits. I was drinking some. I'm not a big drinker, but for me, I was drinking and then eating junk food. I remember lining up on a couple of long weekends, the beer bottles and the junk food and the pizza. I know you could be there, right? You might be there. So if you're doing that, keep doing it. More power to you. Just do it on the mat. Put your beers here and be like, all right, because pretty soon you're going to lead yourself out of that. situation, right? Nothing's wrong. It's just energy. It's all energies, no judgment or anything. There's things that disturb us that we allow to, and things we're able to let go of, okay? Write in the comments your thoughts about this, and if this is helpful, what you want to check out as far as moving forward. But I like this the most, like actionable steps. Like, what is people say, go exercise will help burn off that worry of your domestic situation, the divorce and all that. Okay, but specifically what? What does that mean? Okay, lifting weights is great, but get a mat. And you're like, here. All right, what am I going to let go of? And as you're doing this, your body's letting go of stress, and it starts to go into your life like, bing, I can't believe. You know what? Randall talked about this. This is that disturbed energy trying to pull me in. And you know what? I'm just going to breathe and do that. Bing, I got to check my Instagram or Facebook right away. Why? Because I'm uncomfortable with the moment and being present, because I don't want to face what's going on in my head, the screaming voices and the stress right now. So I'm going to bury myself in Netflix, Doritos, right? Believe me, I deal with that. I get it. Not so much Doritos, but I know the energy. It's human, and it has different faces on it, but it is always there. So what's also always there is the option to let go. I think I made my point. Thank you guys. Let me know how you're doing. Peace.